me crazy, I'm losing my place. Yeah, I'm going insane, baby. There's something about you, it's hard to explain, but I like it that way. You drive me crazy, I'm losing my place. Yeah, I'm going insane, baby. There's something about you, it's hard to explain, but I like it that way. Baby, I want you, baby, I need you. You make it so easy that it's easy to love you. Baby, I want you, baby, I need you. You make it so easy that it's easy to love you. To love you, you, to love you, to love you, you, to You drive me crazy, I'm losing my place. Yeah, I'm going insane, baby. There's something about you, it's hard to explain, but I like it that way. You drive me crazy, I'm losing my place. Yeah, I'm going insane, baby. There's something about you, it's hard to explain, but I like it that way. Baby, I want you, baby, I need you. You make it so easy that it's easy to love you. Baby, I want you, baby, I need you. You make it so easy that it's easy to love you. To love you, you, to love you, to love you,
Seven a.m. can't get out of bed. I think I might lay here instead. I'm already tired from today. I can't believe that it's come to this. I blame myself for everything. It's getting louder every day, getting tougher, can't you stay just a minute here with me? Yeah, I couldn't care less anymore about this and that and more. So please don't walk out that door. Stay with me. So hard to breathe when you're not here, 'cause you're therapy. Just come here, I need you beside me just for a while. You're therapy. So easy to breathe when you're with me, 'cause you're therapy. Just come in, I need you beside me just for a while. You're therapy.
I've been looking out and searching for the signs for tonight.
Alright, alright, alright. Hello, hello, hello. Surprise screen. Surprise, surprise screen. I decided for some reason I wanted to go back to the City Connect look. on my team's uniforms. Go something like that, maybe. Alrighty. We now got the custom looking road City Connects and the City Connects. Spotify advertisement, yay. Well, I'm glad I finally figured out what was wrong with the alert pop-up and got it fixed. Which means the next stream is probably going to be the chicken nugget stream or the pizza roll stream. I thought this would be a decent one to try out first, so we'll get me a little pad and paper, because the subscriber count won't update in real time, I'm pretty sure. Like it'll pop up as the alert, but I need to be able to know where we're at subscriber count wise to know when the shotgunning of the beer will be necessary. Made a jersey similar to this last year. I was a pretty big fan of it, so it was kind of easy to just quickly make it again. I do think, I'm not real sure, I saw something on one of the things I have the stream pulled up on that it was saying that live chat was restricted, and it may be because I'm talking about alcohol, that it automatically did some. So that may be something I need to think of going forward, I guess, where it's like celebrating with a beverage instead of outright saying shotgun and a beer. We'll see. We shall see. Man. I felt perfectly fine after mowing yesterday, and it's kind of kicked my butt today. I don't remember if it was clearly don't remember. I forgot to take some Zyrtec. I think maybe last night I forgot to, but then also, I don't know that I took some this morning. So, yeah. Good. Nice and snotty. Okay, not the greatest inning, but got all the way through. Yeah, like I said, I'm very happy that I finally was able to get the new subscriber thing working again. My little alert box overlay. This game is just so painfully stupid sometimes, man. Why in the world was George Brett, fucking Hall of Fame third baseman, stuck in quicksand, stumbling like a drunk dipshit into the third base coach's box to then try to do a jump throw that he never once did in his career? Like, all of the animations leading up to the throw was literally just to set up this stupid throw, when he could have just, like, reacted to the fucking ground ball like a normal human would have, fielded it, planted his fucking back leg, and thrown it. I'm probably fucking hosed this time, yeah. Usually the first time against the CPU, it's not going to make a perfect throw, and then the very next time you try to push a triple, it's going to make a yeah, and then a perfect out, of course. Thank you. How many perfects have I hit since I started this? 6 or 7? With 1 home run to show for it? Sweet. That's so annoying. So I fly through, and the wheel breaks your reward thing, so I'm not going to see what I actually have completed. Okay, so the Mariners are done. Royals, not so much. Yep, there's Brian Wu. I guess I go Guardians now. Man, is it really not going to work now? It also makes me wonder if, like, there's certain settings that people have. Maybe it screws it up me having the freaking thing open, so I need to close it. Alright, I got it off my web. I wonder if that freaks it out or something. Because I clicked the button to test the alert and it was popping up again. But now somebody subscribed tonight and nothing popped up again. But maybe I just can't have their the web page open. I don't know. Clearly I'm not smart enough to do it, I guess. I don't know, man. It's getting old. Okay. I mean, at least I thought to refresh it and caught that it didn't pop up after 1. Super weird, man. We're 1 down. I needed 5 more to get to 10 to shotgun a beer, right? Excuse me. Man, I feel like I am sometimes, and then like some stupid shit like this just doesn't seem to want to work, and I'm like, I guess I'm just an idiot, man. So we'll see. I had it working where I could even do the test on the website, and it was, popping up the test alert in OBS showing me that it was working, and then all of a sudden now it doesn't want to work right. I don't know. I'm gonna have to that, I think. So that I can quick mute. Yeah, there we go. How you feeling about today, Jupiter? This felt like a very up and down baseball day to me. I was pleased with how we swung it in the first game, and then not being able to find a way to win a fucking ball game late again. But then game number 2 of the doubleheader was quite enjoyable to watch for me. I didn't get to watch like the last 2 innings because I was putting my girls to bed, but oof. Man, I'm hoping that is actually what I needed to change, and that just having the web page open was messing it up, because if I can get these stupid pop-up alerts for new subscribers and shit to work, like I said, we'll try to do some fun streams where like every subscriber I eat a pizza roll or a chicken nugget or something. I don't know. My wife wanted me to freaking take a bite of a jalapeno or some shit. So apparently she wants me to have painful diarrhea, was what I took away from that conversation. Although there is a place near here that makes good fried jalapenos, which, I'd order some of them things. No doubt about it. But so if I could get the freaking stupid pop-up to work, try to do some fun stuff here in the near future to try to help grow the little channel. I feel like funny shit like this helps so much. Like, I've already got 20 different viewers on the stream tonight, and we're 30 minutes in. Dude, what the absolute fuck? got the stupid shit selected. I can go to the overlay scene. I can test the alert pop-up. And it's popping up. You can see it on stream. But for some reason, it's not. Let it go for a little bit, man. I just tried refreshing it and even rebuilt the link in OBS. So if not, I guess I'm gonna spend all night refreshing my page on my laptop, seeing when we hit 60. It defeats the purpose of paying for this stupid shit, for the overlay. Yeah, there's. I don't get it, man. I feel like I fixed it. And I went with this because it was supposed to be significantly cheaper than like using Streamlabs or that kind of shit, and I'm probably just going to go to something like that that's got all-in-one, even if I do have to pay monthly for it or something. Like, I don't give a shit at this point. This stupid shit doesn't want to fucking work. Did that look weird to anybody else? I felt like the timing of my swing was up the middle pretty good, and then all of a sudden the ball was going to the shortstop off the bat. That's the other thing, man. I guess I need to screw around on my actual computer instead of trying to look it up on my phone on like YouTube settings and shit, because it was just a week, I may have been the birthday stream, it was popping up in the live chat, like the live stream chat, when somebody would subscribe to the channel, and now it's not. And so I didn't change any settings that should have messed that up. I don't know how to get that to come back on, though. If the stupid overlay that I've paid, $60 or whatever to build on their website isn't going to work, at the very least I could get it to pop up in chat. Like, I just want to be able to thank people when they subscribe, man. I don't feel like that's so much to fucking ask. I'm gonna see if I can't just look around a little on Studio real quick and see if I can't figure out what I need to I don't know, like I said, maybe it's a setting that some people have, because like I legit can't. I'm in YouTube Studio, I can go to recent subscribers and it's not showing anybody somewhat recently at all. It's showing like the newest ones as of May 1st. That's so weird. It's just so weird. I don't understand. Subtitles. I don't need to deal with subtitles, man. Handle, description, channel URL, contact info. I can make a watermark to put on my videos, but I can't just select something easily and be like, hey, put the new subscribers in the live chat again for me. That'd be fantabulous. I don't know. That sucks, brother. That sucks. Well, we're 2 away. Yeah, that's not real promising, Jupiter. I was pretty worried when he went out with, like, whatever they called it, elbow soreness. Not great. We needed pitching help, not somebody that, because I mean, to me that sounds like the pop is usually indicative of Tommy John, man. so annoying, man. So I'm gonna spend all night refreshing this, trying to make sure I don't miss. Yeah. Game 1 was, I mean, honestly, just a microcosm of our frustration of the year. Like, a great pitching outing, gives up 1 run in, what, he throws 6 or 7 innings. The absolute fucking bullshit is 2 perfect outs in an inning. I don't need a fucking 10 PXP that bad. Just start over. But, yeah. I can't even remember who threw game 1 of the series against us for the Phillies now. Just go out there and score fucking runs, man. I don't know. Hoping that Nick Allen's not out long term. Otherwise, we may really regret DFAing Arcia now, huh? Because Williams really isn't going to give... Like, if we thought Nick Allen wasn't producing much offensively at shortstop, and fucking give Williams 20 games to start at short, and we're really going to be hurting for a shortstop. Off the fucking wall. Of course it is. It's just a supercharged fucking switch hitter. I meant the first game of the whole series, not the first game today. I know Sanchez and Wheeler threw today. Who threw game 1 Wednesday or Tuesday night? My days are all screwed up. Ranger. Was it Ranger? Ranger Suarez that threw game 1, I think, maybe? Which, call it stupid or biased or what, but every time we face Ranger and he shuts us, like, if he has a good outing and shuts us down, it's more annoying to me because I don't think he's got the stuff to be a shutdown pitcher. He's a soft throwing lefty that I feel like he's the dude in your rotation that you're asking for consistency. Like, try to not give up more than 3 and we'll go get you some run support. And to get 0 off of him was pretty annoying. Like I said, it's kind of the way I feel every time he pitches against us if he pitches half decent. what just made me think of this, but if for some reason that 1 week period when I was trying to stream on Twitch, if that's when I built this fucking alert pop up and it isn't popping up because I'm on YouTube, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Shut up. The moment I click the test thing, it pops up every time, man. I don't understand. So that animation is literally a bok. He brought his hands apart and came back together and then turned and picked off. Like if you watch what the pitcher did when the shortstop started trying to backdoor to the base, it was literally a bok. Thank you, SDS. I'm sure you think that looked really cool, but it's actually illegal to do. think I'm gonna. I guess I Google it. I tried looking up a video on YouTube how to turn some setting on. Because like I said, the night of my birthday, when I got a few new subscribers, it popped up in the live chat so I could see like where people would chat, and then it would tell me when somebody would subscribe. And that's not happening anymore when people subscribe, and that would be super helpful since my pop-up shit isn't working. Like, it's the top source. It's I have it refreshed. 59. There we go. One more. And I still can't get anything to work correctly. One away. Oof, first beer of the night. I thought 10 would be, with, you know, being a smaller channel, like 10 new subscribers is, I mean, since I've started, that's like a month of news. That's a month's worth of streaming to get 10 new subscribers. And so I figured 10 would be a little better goal to do starting out instead of doing like 25 or like, I waited until 50 to do it the first time because it was like a big milestone, I guess, to get to 50 to me. But I figured every 10 would be more fun. I don't figure 10 something we're going to hit every single night, probably. Like we were at 55 starting tonight. So we were already halfway there. It's been 2 weeks since we hit 50 on my birthday. Or it was the stream after my birthday. So. And honestly, that's the reason it got suggested, because at midnight I shotgunned a beer to celebrate my birthday. And I said if we can hit 50 subs tonight, I'll do another. And we ended up coming up like 2 short or something like that. Yeah, like I said, we've already got 4 this stream, which was quite a bit faster than I even figured. I figured we could probably hit it tonight because it was only 5. And just the way, like, the amount of, like, there's plenty of people, even if they're not interested in the stream, that would probably open up the stream and subscribe to the channel just to see if they could see the person shotgun a beer. Brother. Alright, well I'm already getting kind of tired of not playing online, so we're gonna probably move on to some online gameplay. What was I gonna do? Set that there real quick. I need to set up don't want to add stream out. That's the problem with when I look this up, trying to look up a YouTube video.
N2W, there is no drama. Just one click and bang, all your cloud systems are restored. N2WS.com. Lilo and Stitch is the #1 movie.
Also cute and fluffy.
चाहे आप मोबाइल से लाइव स्ट्रीम करते हो चाहे आप पीसी से लाइव स्ट्रीम करते हो, हर लाइव स्ट्रीमर अपनी लाइव स्ट्रीम पे अलर्ट जरूर ऐड करना चाहता है, जिससे कि कोई भी एक्टिविटी हो उसके चैनल पे, अगर उसके लाइव स्ट्रीम के दौरान कोई भी उसको सब्सक्राइब करे, कोई भी न्यू व्यूअर या फिर उसको कोई सुपर चैट करे या फिर कोई मेंबरशिप ज्वाइन करे, तो उसका अलर्ट है, उसको भी पता चले कि किसने सब्सक्राइब किया है और बाकी सारे व्यूअर्स को भी पता चले कि किसने सब्सक्राइब किया है, और जिसने सब्सक्राइब किया उसको भी पता चले कि उसने सब्सक्राइब किया है। तो थैंक यू हो जरा सा, है ना, क्योंकि ये देख के बाकी व्यूअर्स को भी लगता है भाई जब ये बंदे ने सब्सक्राइब किया तो क्यों ना मैं भी सब्सक्राइब कर लूं। तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि अलर्ट ऐड करने से काफी कुछ अच्छा हो सकता है आपकी लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। तो आज की इस वीडियो में मैं आप लोग बताऊंगा कि कैसे आप लोग चैट अलर्ट्स ऐड कर सकते हो अपनी YouTube लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। मतलब कोई भी न्यू व्यूअर अगर आपको सब्सक्राइब हो गया करेगा तो उसकी जो अलर्ट्स रहेगी वो आपके चैट में आएगी कुछ इस प्रकार से। तो मतलब कुछ ऐसा लिख के आएगा वहाँ पे, थैंक यू फॉर सब्सक्राइबिंग, उसका नाम। तो ये देख के आपको भी पता चलेगा कि कौन सब्सक्राइब कर रहा है और आपके व्यूअर्स को भी। अब ये खास तौर पे ना मोबाइल लाइव स्ट्रीमर्स के लिए बहुत ही के चैट में यूज करते हो, उसमें आपने उसी यूट्यूब चैनल से जिसपे मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम करने वाला हूँ हो गया। तो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो पहला जो ऑप्शन है वही देखो, यहाँ पे चैट अलर्ट्स का ऑप्शन है। तो
I do not understand, man. Yeah, this is all exactly like what I was finding when I was looking for videos. I don't want third-party options. I want to be able to turn it back on so that it pops up in the live chat since my other shit's not working. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get this shit working, dude. My overlay that's supposed to be like popping up on screen when people subscribe, and it's not working. And so I'm trying to figure out how to get the subscriber notifications working so that I can like fucking actually track this. Cause like I was telling Jupiter last night or whatever that if I can get it working, we can do some funny ones like I'll eat a fucking pizza roll every time someone subscribes or some shit like that. Because with how small I am, like, it's not going to be a ton, and it'd be funny to just, like, do throughout a stream. Do I need to go to account settings? Manage streaming services. Delete connections to Twitch. Maybe that'll fix it. So then it literally only has connections to fucking YouTube. My scenes. Scene builder. Edit scene. Test alert. That is what's supposed to pop up every time someone subscribes. Like the fucking music, all the shit. It's supposed to pop up so that I can fucking overlay these nuts. Don't threaten me with a good time. Get the fuck over here. No, I'm just kidding. Oh. One away. There's just like no way for me to tell if this stupid shit is gonna work. Because I keep thinking that I fixed it, and then it doesn't actually fix it. See, I can go back here, I can test the alert again, and it's going to show me that it's working. I'm just going to have to keep looking into it, I guess. Figure out something else, whether it's Streamlabs, Stream Elements, something else, like, because this one doesn't work worth a shit. I've been messing with it for a couple weeks now because it was working before the stream that was my birthday night, and then it's just like stopped being cooperative. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool too, man. I have thought about honestly, I almost bought an LED sign like you're talking about a while back that was like just the Braves Tomahawk with the A, I think. That would be pretty cool. I do have some my mother-in-law got me a few display, the little metal posters that I was thinking I could put like here, but just haven't got around to doing it. If you could see this part of the room, you would understand why. It's become like a storage area basically where we've thrown crap, which that's what this room was when I first moved in, and I got it all cleaned out and cleaned the carpet and everything and got in a better place. And you know, you get kind of busy having a kid if nobody's told you. And so it went from being a small pile to finish clearing out the room. I have a futon on top of a couch because there's not enough floor space right now to have them just like sitting out. I've got my old gaming monitor on top of my gun safe, surround sound system that my mother-in-law, father-in-law gave to us because they got a new one that I haven't taken in the living room and hooked up yet. Get rid of it? Why are we standing up and... they're like cushion to cushion. It's not quite like that. Not quite that cool. Okay, I guess the game's gonna be laggy tonight. I can hold the fucking throw to second button and it just do nothing. Blue throw. Doesn't matter. Somehow a perfect throw from a dude with 99 arm strength doesn't fucking matter on a small field. Like, what the shit? We need more room for activities, that's the problem. Guess that kind of evens the inning out. Oh, a little too early. And then I was late. The food couch. The couch time. Dude, that's tough. Three pretty decent swings, I felt like, to have fucking nothing happen that inning. For a bullshit infield hit and a stolen base that I can't get the fucking guy to throw the ball when I tell him to throw the ball. That sucks. CD wasn't back to full energy. So, yeah. 90 fielding, just make sure your feet are stuck in mud so you don't go anywhere, man. Another fucking infield hit, man. What do you know? Call me crazy, but this seems like the type of person that did the glitch to get to 1,000 in co-op instead of somebody that's actually a good player. Good players don't do weird shit like that. They just play the game. Yeah, and they don't replay 290-foot jammed home runs. After 3 fucking infield hits in a row. Um, 2 days. So I won't be live tomorrow because I have to get up at 4:30 the next day to go to work. I work Saturday. Yep. And then I actually didn't even think about it, but next weekend we're going to Tulsa for my niece and nephew's like birthday party. They're like a week apart. They're like 3 years apart, but their birthdays are a week apart. Beat it into the fucking ground. And so I'm actually not gonna get to live stream at all. Would have been able to Thursday, Friday next weekend, which kind of sucks because it's also the weekend classic. But so basically, I'm gonna get home Saturday night before I go to work Sunday next weekend. I'm gonna have to play like half my weekend classic games off stream, and then play the last half of them Monday night. I think is no. I've never seen an episode of that actually. I'm from Oklahoma and I got family there. Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's any way this person is actually 1,000 rated solo player. Just some of the things he's even swung at this game, it's like, there's like no chance. This is all-star events, brother. Nick, could you pick the fucking ball one time? Like, I've made like 2 bad throws in this event so far, and you couldn't pick either of them. Just no fucking help from the guy over there. I did see that Sylvester Stallone enjoyed being in the Tulsa area so much that he bought a house for him to be at during the filming of Tulsa King. Or what, something like that. Like whatever house he was staying in, he ended up like buying it. No check swing. Yay. And then just super late, I guess. I didn't feel super late there. ambushed. Still one away. A little too out of the zone there. Probably just gotta let that. See. I don't know if we feel like we're having to give 3 runs back because of our bullshit infield hits and then replaying a 290-foot home run, but it's not necessary, man. I do not care that much. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. Is it on Paramount Plus, right? I need to watch it. I hate his low vision, dude. If your timing's not perfect, it's like a fucking swing and miss. I feel like that was a just late swing with almost any other hitter in my lineup. But because he's got such shit vision, his window's so small. Weird. I don't know what the purpose of this is. Like, just to make it a close game, I guess, to get the save points for the PXP. It's just how the game goes, man. If you get shit hits in a cheap home run, like, that's how it goes. You don't gotta try to give the runs back. Does mean I can add Dozier. There he is. Like that. Honestly, go there and maybe you can get to face a righty because he'll have Tovar behind him at least. Did it? I hadn't refreshed since we got out of that game. We did hit 60. Nice. Dude, I can't tell you how annoying that is. I had to pay. Because otherwise, there's a watermark thing that, like, works its way around the screen as you're fucking, like, watching the stream. And I didn't want the watermark, like, because sometimes it'd, like, randomly go in the middle of the screen or over my fucking face if you use the free version. So I paid, like, it was something like $60 for 3 months for the premium of Own Pro. And the stupid fucking shit just won't work. I'm sure it's a user error in some way and I just can't figure it out, but... Oh, that's good. I've got one Yingling. I've got a Busch Light Peach. Is there two of them back here? What are these? Oh, these are those things I got Kelly. The Modelo Agua Frescas. I'm not sure I got something sugary like that. Man. Oh, this thing is dented to shit. Let's hope this doesn't make a giant mess. Oh, man. Alright, 10 more to the next one. When can we hit 70? I know I've said it quite a bit to anybody that is in here very often. I do really appreciate people coming in here and hanging out. Like, I started doing this just trying to find 2 or 3 random people to maybe play Call of Duty with. And the fact that it's even got it's still very small, but the fact that it's got even as big as it has and the viewership gets to where it does, I'm very appreciative of it. I got a piece of fuzz on the blade of my knife that I do not want in that beer. So I appreciate everybody that comes by and hangs out, man. Whether you engage in the chat or just hang out and have a good time listening to, some background noise while you game. I appreciate it, so cheers. Ten more to 60. Or to 70. Thanks. I practiced a lot in college. But yeah, like I said, I started, I think it was the first of the year in January, and had 12, 16 subscribers just from, like friends that would watch like Call of Duty highlights that I'd share just for like me and my friends to look at. If you go way back, you can even see like freaking like Battlefield 1 highlights that I've uploaded to the page and shit like that. So, I could have never guessed it would have even gotten even to as big as it has now. So I appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out and leaves a like, subscribes when they're new, like anything. I don't expect anything. I'm just here playing games, having a good time, man. More strikeouts, dear God. I gotta get 3 walks too. I haven't been doing a great job of getting walked the last 2 nights. Alright, I'm ready to be done burping now. I don't know what I'm going to do if I have to do that again tonight, because all I have is skinny cans of Michelob Ultra. Like I said, I have a couple of Busch Light Peaches in there from last summer that I would really like to not shotgun. That sounds terrible. And then I have some weird, like, Modelo Agua Frescas that I got my wife. Using the pineapple bat, I believe it is. Brother, could you fucking throw the ball in the strike zone on a perfect release, for the love of God? I don't feel like that's so much to fucking ask of a game to do. Throw a perfect release that misses the fucking strike zone, barely miss on a green release, throw it right down the middle. Call me crazy, but I feel like a video game about baseball would be more enjoyable if you had more control over what the fucking game did. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely wanted you to jump, but dive, please. Thank you. Brother, he's got the same fucking 4 pitches he's had all game. Stop touching that fucking button. Oh, it may have helped accelerate the dinner through my system. I feel like I've got to poop now. What the heck? I did ask him to stay away from the A button, and now he's not going to skip the fucking cutscene. Good God. That's funny. That is funny. That simple comedy really entertains me. He's not gonna A through any cutscene because I literally yelled about him fucking R2ing me. Spreading democracy. Is Super Earth doing good today? I did see a clip yesterday, I want to say, from Helldivers that was really funny. Apparently, I should have planned and I mean, I knew I still had some beer in here, so I wasn't too worried about it. But if I do this again, I'm going to need to make sure I've got more normal beer. Just fine. Good sweeper. I'm very excited about this Brian Dozier card, by the way. That queued up quite nicely. Fucking R2ing me. Dude, for some reason, I didn't see the second clip that you sent me, Patrick, where you're like, I wanted that seat, and the dude gets his head taken off instantly. That shit was hilarious. I was dying. I'm sure probably similarly to the moment when it happened in game. Like, that's one of those things that kills you when that shit happens. The irony of some stuff that can happen in game. Excuse me. Dude, what is that shit? Very early hit up the middle. 78 off the bat. Don't tell me that shit's just early, because it's fucking not. That was very early. For real, man. Like I said, to be able to live stream on YouTube, I think your shorts count towards that kind of stuff. I don't know why you do that, man. I mean, even if I hadn't have hit the cutoff, freaking O'Neal Cruz has an amazing arm. Apparently, Seiya Suzuki's not playing up against a righty today. Love perfect outs, man. They're my favorite. I had a feeling an ad was coming along. I mean, just a hanging middle slider that I'm way too early on. That's so annoying. Forcing slider sinker. Yeah. Splitter. Good splitter. Where he released it, I was hoping that it was a sinker and it'd be a ball, and then by the time I told myself that it wasn't, like, it was too late. I think I saw Matt Carpenter, so could you just like take it or swing and miss? That'd be cool. Trying to get some fucking strikeouts here with gold pitchers. What a great mission. Perfect release. Let's miss the strike zone. Thank you. I think I got 3 strikeouts that game, so that's not bad. And a walk. 2 more walks and 10 more strikeouts or something like that. Nine more strikeouts and 2 more walks. By the time I do all that, Brian Dozier's PXP will be done. Pretty normal looking event team. Steele, what's up, brother? You doing good this evening? I don't like the idea of making myself take till I get 2 strikes, but like that example right there, probably would have been better to do it. Same right there. I thought I was seeing a hanging cutter and I fucking swung at a borderline slider first pitch. Man, just trying to finish out this multiplayer program. I'd like to do it tonight. That way I get to try to open a chase pack for a chance at Ronald before they change it to somebody else tomorrow, because I'm sure they're going to. They put out a new chase pack player every Friday. So I'd like to take one shot at Ronald at least before they change it to somebody else. Not that I'd probably keep him, but I know it's below the strike zone, man, but that is a perfectly timed swing, perfectly squared up, with really fucking good attributes on a guy. I didn't tell you to go, so I don't know why you were going. And I feel like that's where bad ball hitters kind of dumb, because especially if you look at the swing path that someone like Brian Dozier has, whether he has bad ball hitter or not, that's probably a base hit type swing. And there's too many things in this game that I don't like the way they code them, and it doesn't seem like good baseball. But whatever, man. They get to make the game however they want, whether they're a bunch of, binary code nerds that don't know baseball or not. All you have to do is look at how freaking cutoff men line up. What's up, Caden? Need to refresh this. Make sure I haven't all of a sudden got 2 or 3. Okay, we're still at 60. I like it. I was going to say, if all of a sudden I got 2 or 3 more subscribers and we're rapidly approaching 70 and me having to shotgun another beer, that'd be scary. That stays fair. What does early mean? Wouldn't that mean I'm early? So if the pitch is on the inner half of the plate and I'm early, you would think that would mean a foul ball. Of course. Make myself take one, of course he throws a strike. I did. It was probably like 10, 15 minutes ago. I still can't get my stupid overlay to work, so thankfully Jupiter was keeping up with it, and he let me know when it had... I'd just like been working between games and got the 60th. Why was I so early on that? Thankfully, YouTube live streams are pretty easy to go back and watch things over. Shut up, Patrick. You got 10 friends you can get to subscribe to the channel? If I get to 70, I'll shotgun another one, yeah. Otherwise, I don't know that I'm shotgunning another one tonight. Unless somebody wants to, like, donate $50 or I don't know. Probably not even that much. I'd probably shotgun a beer for less than 50. Oh, shit. Like I said, I think that's what I'm going to do for a little bit going forward to try to help the little channel grow. As I'll offer to shotgun a beer every 10 subscribers for a while. Joke's on you, I don't even have 5 friends. You are in a group message chat with me that has more than 5 people in it, Patrick. Shut up. You're adopted. Okay, see you, buddy. May the Lord be with you. But yeah, man, if I could get the stupid overlay thing to work where it'll let me know when people subscribe, I'd like to do some funny ones like eat a hot wing for every subscriber, eat a pizza roll for every subscriber, and go figure the stupid shit doesn't want to work. just don't get why I can't get that shit to work, man. Sure, nobody's getting tired of me saying that yet, right? Yeah, man. There are some nights that, like, honestly, it blows my mind when we get to around 20. I had a night during, I think it may have been the first Weekend Classic, or maybe it was the last one, where I got up to like 28 people in stream. I was like, holy shit, what just happened? Wish that would count towards the walks mission that I have to do. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out, man. It's always awesome seeing the number grow each stream. It's cool watching the subscriber count go up. Like, I know it's still pretty small, but I didn't expect to have almost anybody, so it's all awesome to me, man. Please be fair. Hell yes. That's staying in the ballpark? Okay. This is a fun game to play, man. 95, 85, perfect. And it stays in the ballpark. Drop in, please. Thank you. I really didn't need to swing at that. That was a bad curveball to swing at. That's why I'm not getting a... I need 2 walks to finish that stupid multiplayer mission, man. Late. Really bad swing. Dude, same. When I'm playing at home and you hit those freaking, like, under 320-foot little cheese home runs at the stadium, they're so much funnier than when, like, you hit a monster shot. Tried to check there. Oh well. Yeah. It is. It's like that's not even really. I think I said last night on stream. I have a version of that field where I put a normal fence, like it's not as short. The fence height's normal, and it's telling me that, or it was. I haven't checked since they did the update like a week ago on custom stadiums, but it was saying that there was some kind of obstruction in play that was blocking the field from being used or something. I don't know, and so it won't let me. It won't let me use the one that's got more normal dimensions online, but I can use the Mickey Mouse one online. Did we close the application because we didn't score a run? We sure did. Patrick, are you enjoying a Mountain Dew slushie this evening, or are you being a normal person? The other night you froze that Mountain Dew and you said you were having a Mountain Dew slushie. I was just wondering if you froze your Mountain Dew again. The joke's not as funny when you make me explain it, dumbass. Unless that was a deep cut reference to the thumbnail, and you were doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin what? What? But probably not. I'm not going to give you that much credit. Dang it, I'm on the road again. Oh, we're playing in Atlanta. Loose change margaritas. That is a great idea. Patrick, you should have your dad pass that up the Pepsi chain of command. That the mountain should glow green when it's cold. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what I'd say too. All right, Steele. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you coming by. I'll be live again Sunday night. I'm not gonna be live tomorrow because I gotta wake up 4:30 to go to work on Saturday. Thought for sure we'd throw a cutter eventually. There's the cutter that I wanted. Yeah, just because a 4-seam worked one time for a strikeout doesn't mean it's going to work again, brother. Sorry. See ya! That means two things. Happy accident that everybody's saying bye to Steele in chat while I hit a home run to take the lead. Just think about throwing some balls. Instead of just everything down the middle of the plate. Ah, that was a ball. Didn't get up to it enough. Well, it went to the fence because he's got no confidence and no energy at this point in the inning. The up and away fastball to lefties has gotten a little predictable, man. Sorry. Holy cow, he threw a curveball. He has no ranked record, so he's probably trying to figure out online play, which is understandable. Hey, Jose Alvarado. Wow, that stayed in play. Thought for sure with the swing I took it was going to tail out of play, but okay. I was going to say, is this gold Shohei Ohtani? Hey, I went and bought a bag of pizza rolls today because you kept talking about them in here. I had like 20 pizza rolls today because you kept talking about them. I actually had downloaded a couple pictures and I was going to include it in the thumbnail, the pizza roll idea for each subscriber, but I just had a feeling I needed to have a stream where I knew the pop-up alert was working before I did that. And go figure, it's still not working. And he puts it in play. He's very late on 100 on his thumbs. Can I not get a fucking strikeout? Come on. Good spot. I got pepperoni. I sure did. I first went in the grocery store and all I could see was the combination meat bag, and I was like, dude, come on. Okay, yeah, common pitcher against a fucking supercharged player with 93 power. But yeah, don't leave the ballpark. Thank you. Dude, they're so good. I had to make a second. Like I said, I had like 20 of them. I had to make a second plate because they're so good. I had like 12 or 15 on the first plate. I couldn't help it. I needed more. Alright. Only need one more walk to finish. Oh, it got outside of the fucking ambush zone. I would like to see the ambush zone be a little bit bigger because I feel like missing middle should still count towards the fucking ambush that the person's looking for. I definitely am throwing a righty here. I guess I'm going to Yimmy. I didn't think there was any world that ball was pulled, but okay. I was half tempted to buy me a box of Uncrustables as well, man. And then that's exactly what you chat after I say that. That's so funny. Yeah, man. I wanted them. I thought about it. I may get some tomorrow to take to work with me. Uncrustables are a great snack. Or, like, I can throw a few of them on the truck, so in case, we get real busy and I miss lunch or something. So, I may have to go get me some Uncrustables tomorrow. It's going to have to be later in the day because my wife's going into work and I'm home alone with the kid for a while. And it misses. That's touching the strike zone. That is a strike. Okay. All of a sudden, this guy's going to have an immaculate eye, huh? Yep, gotta be Daddy J Mags. My mom calls it Daddy Daycare. She actually texted me today and she's like, "Is today Daddy Daycare?" I was like, "No, tomorrow." But yep, dad mode tomorrow. I gotta do my laundry as well to get ready to go to work. God, I love this Bregman card. If it was just a little better, man, I could justify keeping it on my God squad. I just have too many better attribute cards at this point to use him. Yeah, you probably should have changed pitchers before the inning, buddy. That four seam looks kind of like a cutter. What the shit? Okay, that one didn't. What the hell? Yeah, dude, my daughter was being so much fun this evening. I went and picked her up from daycare and got home. She was just talkative and playful. It's it's crazy, honestly. Like, she's almost 10 months old, and it's just how much of a little person she's already starting to become. It really is crazy to me to think about being a parent. Like, I can't like, I have a kid. I shouldn't say that it's hard for me to imagine having a kid because I literally have one that's almost a year old, but it's still hard for me to fathom, I guess. Wow, what a pitch. Nice. No, none for you. Go buy your own. You're an adult. I think you're an adult, anyways. Dude, that's how I've been for like the last, you know, however, how old is he? 6 going on 7, I think? No, my niece is 5, so he's almost 8. I have an 8-year-old nephew and a 5-year-old niece. And, like, it's weird to me to think about my sister having kids that old. Hey, I bought the 100. Like, on the off chance I could get the notification thing working, I bought the fucking 100 bag in case I did that stream tonight. So I still got like 80 more in the freezer. I'm making them at night. He doesn't have a changeup? I swore he had a changeup. I should have buried it again. This dude's the type that he's trying to fake patience and take until he gets 2 strikes and he'll still swing at everything. Yeah. And he puts it in place so I don't even get a chance. Alright, that was fun. We played in Atlanta, we threw a no-hitter, and we scored 11 runs on 12 hits, and this dude rage quit as he made the last out of the game. Multiplayer's not for you, brother. Go back to, you know, franchise mode or something. I don't know what you're so mad about. Like, it's good that you're trying. You can't get better if you don't try. But then being a bitch about it and closing the application at the very end is just kind of ridiculous. That's why the number of adults that still live at home with their parents is so high nowadays. Like, fuck, man. Deluxe Choice Pack. 6 more strikeouts. 100 more PXP. And then we get 50 packs and a shot at Ronald. If I pull Ronald, I might come on stream. I might come back tomorrow. Patrick. Jesus. I mean, he might like Helldivers. I don't know. I don't know his life. If he's rage quitting in a fucking event game, probably not, because pipe sticking out of his knee. You want an Uncrustable? You want pain meds? Nah. What about an Uncrustable? Let's just go to the hospital then. Fine. Well, you're the one being difficult, sir. I don't know. That's funny. I wonder if my daughter would cooperate and let me go to the grocery store with her while my wife's at work in the morning tomorrow. I have a grocery store like a half a mile from my house. So if I can load her up, run in there, could be cool. We could be cool about it. Just don't freak out. Let's not get in public and lose our shit. See, I was giving you too much credit because at first I thought you were talking about me telling that kid to go play franchise. And I was like, he's probably talking about me. I don't know. Lottery Zone. I need to download it. I need to download the update for Call of Duty as well on my PlayStation. I just need to turn my PlayStation on. I haven't turned it on in 3 weeks. Wow, that's a fair ball somehow. A little too early. Did I say first baseman? They did. He does not have first base secondary. The fact that he was able to field that ball and then catch the return throw is kind of annoying now. Go figure. It's a fucking perfect one. Misses the strike zone. Alright, well, we got one strikeout. Did Luis Severino get hurt, or am I imagining that? Excuse me. Ah, fuck it, I'll let Nick Kurtz hit. Why not? Late? Oh, good spot. It's where the weird two-seam primary fastball kind of gets you. Just the littlest bit of movement back towards the plate there. When I gave up on it almost immediately out of the hand. Same there. Like, that doesn't look like it's going to be a strike in any world. It's alright. I was too early. I think I just saw he's using an Anthony Rizzo model bat. I swear, like, almost like a frame stopped in the middle of the screen when I was looking, and I saw Rizzo across the barrel of the bat for some reason. Yeah, we'll go to a righty. Brother, could we swing and miss one fucking time on all these late swings that are popping up to right field? That's why people fucking hate the strikeout mission, man. Okay. And then we just miss over the middle of the fucking plate on a green release. And then Jerickson Profar with 65 fucking power just muscles one out on the first pitch. Okay. Yeah, 3 swings in a row. We're going to get perfect home runs all of a sudden. Okay. Cool. And then the fucking pitch warping shit. Trying to get it just weird enough that it maybe just take it, but no. That was so readable out of the hand for some reason. Why is a 99 fielder moving so slowly on a routine, like high hopper right at him? No swing, huh? And then he's flipping a double down the line. Perfect throw maybe gets him, but Say also doesn't have the greatest arm. Man, how cool. 3 perfect swings in a row. I'm down by 2, so I don't need to pinch run for him. His run doesn't even matter. Makes the decision really easy. Okay. Just being fucking weird, throwing absolute meatball 4 seams up and in. Suppose I should have adjusted and swung at one of them, but I just didn't want to swing a sinker that was going to break in. He probably thinks I'm auto-taking till 2 strikes because he's really throwing way too many meatballs. And I'm not. I'm just trying to make myself focus more on the location of the pitch that I'm getting. There's the sinker. Get on your horse, fucking Brian. You got a score on that. Nice. Huge. He gets an early fucking swing on a splitter to go through. Cool. What is the fucking almost platinum gloving catcher doing back there? Dude. 2 fucking queefs through the infield to lead the inning off. Give me a fucking... There it is. Mound visit. Get his confidence up enough. Return to the game. I mean, I guess you're staying because I don't really have a righty that I'd want to use out of the bullpen because they're tired from last game. Show me just late, please. No, good timing. Okay. Nice. Good swing. That was a good game. He can swing it pretty good. One of those event or BR games where you probably have to be the home team to win it if both guys are going to swing it half decent. Just really tough to give up the 2 weak hits that I gave up to start that inning. No kidding, man. Like I said, that guy could obviously swing it really well, but giving him 2 really weak hits under 80 miles an hour or 82 miles an hour, whatever they were, to start that inning, it's pretty tough when both of those could just be rolled over ground balls instead. 4 more strikeouts. I think my pitching's kind of absolutely gassed. Could really use playing somebody who swings at balls in the dirt. Thanks for subscribing, good guy Connor. I'll just call you Connor. How's that sound? Just hanging out and playing some events, man. I'm trying to get through the multiplayer program and take my one shot at Acuna. It's tough because he's probably the one card. Like, obviously, I'm not going to go out of my way right now trying to finish live series and spend $200K on him. But I don't know that I'd sell him if I pulled him. God, could we swing and miss? Like, what is the fucking deal with the game this year? Same, man. It's kind of how I scratched the itch of no longer playing baseball. I got back into it in 22, which my last year of baseball in college was 2013. But, yeah, just like you said, it's been how I've lived off of baseball. Oh, okay. I deserve that, I suppose. I'm the one that picked the field. This guy is literally what I asked for. He's going to swing at everything. If he can just not put the ball in play, I'll be okay. Okay. I played second mostly in college. I played a little bit of outfield as well. My last couple of years, just like trying to... When you can hit, they're going to try to find ways to get you in the lineup wherever they can. And so I could swing it a decent amount. Not hit for any power, but I could get on at a pretty high rate. So they played a little bit with me, playing some left field, some right field as well. I had some tendonitis problems in my knees, so I DH'd my senior year a good bit too. In high school, I played short. I pitched. I went to a small school, so everybody that could, throw strikes pitched in high school. But I really didn't pitch much in college. I pitched a little bit here and there for JV just to possibly be an option if we needed it on varsity. And then my senior year, I pitched a little bit down the stretch later in the season because we had problems with guys coming in and throwing strikes. And so I got to close out one of the 3 games. I'm trying to remember. I think it was game 2 of my senior weekend series, my last home series in college. Not anybody that I played in college with, no. There were a couple guys that I played like Legion ball with, or there were quite a few that I played against that I was buddies with that played in the minors. Or like tonight, watching JT Realmuto catch for the Phillies, I played a lot of Legion ball against him growing up. The dude never caught a single inning. He was the starting shortstop for the Midwest City Outlaws, hit 3-hole for like 3 or 4 years. And he also threw like low mid-90s off the mound. So imagine my surprise all of a sudden when he popped up as the starting catcher for the Miami Marlins. I was like, whoa, what? But yeah. No, anybody that I played with that like got drafted, they ended up just playing in the minors. They didn't ever make it pro. Gotta let that one go. Is that Manny Machado out of position at short? Connor Griffin. Okay, his model looked pretty similar. You've never played... I'm just drunk. I'm just... In case you're wondering, Connor, Tricky is a guy that was a pitcher that I played with in college. So if he talks shit, that's why. He's just salty because I broke a blood vessel in his hand one time. I'm too drunk to taste this chicken. I saw the other day, Patrick, I guess Murph was tagged in it. It was like some baseball convention that they went to, the coaching staff, and it was actually P and Bear's dad that shared the post. It was a bunch of pictures of them. Never met him. Don't know who he is. But it was kind of cool seeing some of those dudes. Well, that one may have been slightly intentional. I don't know. You can't prove it, though. It's physically impossible to get swing and miss unless the ball's in the dirt. Yeah, there's been a few guys that I played against that made it to the majors, like a guy that played shortstop for the Pirates for a long time, Jordy Mercer. I played against him when I was a freshman in high school, and then I actually went and watched him play at Oklahoma State. He started at shortstop at Oklahoma State for 3 years and closed for him, and then I want to say like 9-10 years he was the starting shortstop for the Pirates. JT, I'm trying to think. I swear there's at least one more. I can't remember. Maybe a pitcher? I can't remember. I'm getting old. It's hard to remember things. Where am I? That was a lot lower than I thought it looked out of the hand. But yeah, it's exactly like you said. The first time I, turn on a game and see somebody that I played against playing in Major League Baseball, I was like, whoa. How cool is, like, they're literally living everybody's dream. How's that not? I'm around it. It's in off the plate. Like, could some of those be foul balls sometimes? Dude. That's pretty cool. Dude, getting to play pro ball at any level is awesome. Played with I think I remember you telling me that story one time when we were playing COD together. Yeah, TikTok brain does kind of ruin it for like all of the changes to the pitch clock and disengagements and stuff. Like I get that it's helped. It's helped the pace of play for sure, but I feel like that's a byproduct of fucking TikTok brain. It's a smart person sport for sure. It can be tough. Like, don't get me wrong, I still have a tough time watching it. Sometimes I'll watch it, but it'll be background noise while I'm doing something. Other than watching the Braves games, I don't usually watch a ton unless it's like a good matchup of top teams. I don't watch just random teams play. One strikeout away, boys. One strikeout. One singular strikeout. A stroke out. How do you Canadians say it, Patrick? Strike out. You're like a Southern Canadian, right? No? Okay. Another Royals fan. Nice. Now, I mean, my dad's a Chiefs fan. So my dad's family's originally from like around the Wichita area. And so, no, I wouldn't be. Because my dad was a Chiefs fan my whole life. And I watched him go through the misery of being a Chiefs fan. But Steele, another guy that was in the stream earlier, and I don't know if he said he had to get off. But he's a Royals fan as well. I think you guys are on the cusp of being really good again. Twins, nice. There's a dude named Matt as well, Olin, that is a Twins fan in here. It's there's a lot of good diversity in baseball right now, man. I feel like there's a lot of teams that could seriously make a run at the postseason or make a run in the postseason and win a title. In case you want to take a wild guess, Tricky is a Broncos fan. Okay. You're just so far north up there, man. I don't know. I feel like once you go a certain point, like, don't you have to be Canadian when you live that far north? Got a fucking gnat buzzing my tower. Hell yes, there's the strikeout to end it. See, and that's what Tricky and Jupiter that's in here a lot too. We're all Braves fans. And we've been complaining about how the Braves won't go out and spend any money in the offseason. And I hate that, like, MLB Network and ESPN will refer to the Braves as a small market team when I would argue that the Braves are one of the top 3 to 5 most recognizable sports franchises on the planet. And the amount of, divisional success that we've had, what do we have now? 5 World Series championships? Or 4? I can't remember. But, like, pennants on top. Like, you go in the stadium and it's just like fucking 20 or 30 other things. Division, National League, World Series. Like, go spend some fucking money. Patrick, have you been to Truist yet? You have, right? Last night, Jupiter told me that freaking there's a Sitka store at the Battery. Why in the world do they need a Sitka store at a baseball stadium? Just to make more money. Just to stuff their pockets a little more. Yeah, dude, I love Freddie. He's the type of guy that, like, even if he's not on your team, it's hard not to like him. I'm sure you can probably empathize how painful it is to have someone like that on your team and then let them go. When they're like the captain of your team and the leader in your clubhouse and you just don't bring them back. Whether part of it is his former manager's fault or not. Like, or agent, not manager. But it should have never even got to the point where it was the final offer. There's certain guys, in my opinion, that I feel like you don't try to negotiate price with and, you know, see how far you can get him to come down. Like, fucking pay the dude and get him to come back. I love Bobby Witt Jr. I was really hoping he'd win the home run derby last year, man. He was electric, but I feel like, honestly, it was one of those, like, and he's a strong guy, don't get me wrong, but he's definitely smaller than Teoscar, and it seemed like he started getting gassed more than Teoscar in the finals. And especially, like, in terms of MLB The Show, I root for things to happen in game based on the content we can get off of it. I would have rather got a 99 like a home run derby champion Bobby Witt Jr. Brother, you're winning. Brother, you were winning. You were ahead 1-0. You quit because you dove when you didn't need to. Dude, people are so weird. Sitka. It's like a digital camouflage that people wear for hunting, and it's expensive. It's not cheap. And yeah, Jupiter said there's like a Sitka store. There's like a freaking 5-star restaurant as well in the Battery. Which, who knows? Maybe they've added it since 22. Sitka, its logo's like orange, and I want to say it's almost like a running bird head. That's like, it's integrated into the word Sitka. Patrick. Now, he is quite expensive, and if I pulled him, I think I'd have to sell him to finish the Live Series collection, but look at this fucking Ronald that they came out with Friday. I want him on my team so bad. You know, it'd be really cool if I just pulled a fucking Shohei instead. Crazy thought. Still around 120. He's got he's gone down quite a bit. This is kind of a lower value of all of these. Let's see what we got in the egg hunt pack. Center fielder, Duke Schneider. Fuck off, please. Nope, give me a second to quick sell his dumbass. This is an 87. Third baseman. Okay, that's another 85. There's like a bug in the game where the quick sell value or the sell now will pop up for the other card that you got when you're like scrolling side to side. Yeah, dude. Well, and honestly, the way he's... I don't think that's a Canadian thing. But yeah, Connor, with the way he's swinging it, I'm hoping he has a good year this year. I don't know what it was, man. He even went before he got hurt last year, he seemed out of sorts. He just, like, didn't seem to ever really hit it. And maybe it was because he had a partially torn problem going on with his knee. Holy shit, it's blue. It's fucking Lou Brock, who's not worth shit. But yeah, I hope Ronald has a good year, man. Guys like, okay, so a great example is night before last, Strider, like, everybody knows one of the holes in Bryce Harper's swing is up and in fastballs. Like, he can still get to him and punish you, but if there's a place to attack him, a lot of times it's up and in with fastballs. There was nothing intentional about Strider hitting Bryce Harper, and I think most of the time he wears an elbow guard, so it's kind of weird that he didn't. But you don't ever want to see guys get hurt, especially guys that are like top 10 players in the game. It's better for the game for those dudes to be playing. What did it say? But yeah, anybody who's a top player, I'd really like to see them playing, performing. Whenever your team goes out and wins, you want them to be playing against the best, like so that there's leave no doubt that you earned what you got. This dude had a pretty good game. I've seen this card in the game for like 4 years now, like because he's had the same picture for 4 years, so it starts to like you start to remember it. He had a pretty good game in Game 1 of the doubleheader today. I believe he hit a home run. He drew a walk. He threw out Ozzy trying to steal a base in the 9th inning. Surprising. I need to go to Drew's, Patrick. I haven't got to go since it opened. Me and Antonio went the last year that we played at Turner, and I haven't been to a game in Atlanta since then. I need to go back to Kaufman as well. Speaking of, since Connor's in here talking about the Royals, I've been to Kaufman a few times. I grew up in Southeast Kansas. So, the last time I went to Kaufman, I want to say would have been 2006. I was there. I had to go to a specialist at the Mayo Clinic to get the tumor removed out of my left shoulder. And the day before my surgery, we went to a Royals game. Cole Reagans. Man, didn't he have like an oblique injury or something that was kind of keeping him from pitching for a couple weeks? Hopefully he'll bounce back. He had an awesome year last year. He's one of those guys that's always on the fringe whenever I watch videos where they're talking about who to invest in for roster updates. And he ended up not being a dude to invest in because he was hurt. Is this Mike Trout? Are you worth anything anymore? 79995. Okay. It's the third time I pulled Trout this year. I can't pull a 90-plus live series, but I've pulled Trout twice, and I've pulled Cattell twice. Or that's the third Trout pull. His oblique was bothering him. I know that's also tough for a pitcher, because, like, there's a lot of trunk movement going on. feel like the game has done that to me a lot this year, where it gives me like a really good 87 or 88 pull that's worth a little bit of stubs, but it won't ever give me any of the like 150 plus 200,000, 400,000, 600,000 stub cards I've had to buy. Like, those guys are my best pulls this year, so I didn't have to buy them. I've had to save up stubs and buy everybody else. And I'm 4 freaking cards away from finishing Live Series now. Yeah, I remember it. Like, it got a big renovation right before you guys won the World Series, and my oldest stepbrother, he goes to Kaufman every now and then. He lives in Northeast Arkansas, and so he goes up and watches a couple games every year. And I just need to go. I haven't been back since the renovation happened. I remember I liked it as, a kid in high school. Because you guys hosted the All-Star game like a year or two after you did the renovations. That was Chipper's last year. Was when the All-Star game was in Kansas City. I remember because it was Bryce Harper's first, and he gave a speech in the dugout about, the beginning and the end, and that kind of, don't get me started or I'll cry, I guess. Trying to think where else I've even been recently to see a game other than Globe Life. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I go to a few Rangers games a year. I'm gonna go see the Braves play the Rangers this year on my daughter's birthday when she turns 1. Dude, I love chipper cards. I haven't tried that one much yet. I used it in events a little bit. You want to talk about pissing the community off? What they did to his attributes. Holy cow. Which, honestly, I think what'll be okay is I'm probably going to start running the double Braves captain boost now a good bit, where it'll get me +5 contact both sides, clutch, power, and so that'll help that card a good little bit, but it's such a terrible card. His swing definitely makes it usable. He's got like almost every single hitting quirk you could need, and so he's still definitely good. And then if you do get to face a lefty, he's one of the best hitters in the game against a lefty. So, unless there's a runner at second, then all of a sudden he needs LASIK and forgets how to swing. I want to look at that real quick now that you brought that up. Like, if I remember correctly, he won a Silver Slugger the year for the card, because it's like the year after he won MVP. Yeah, he won MVP in 99. He won a Silver Slugger in 2000. And I'm not going to go through the whole process of... Yeah, that was cool. I was watching that tonight when that happened. I was pretty bummed he had such a bumpy start to the season, but I mean, it happens. They've talked about it a good bit on the Braves broadcast about how for some reason his arm slot got a little too low to start the year this year, and so it really affected, like, his changeup was worthless, and thankfully they've fixed some things with his delivery and his arm angle, and so hopefully he's working his way back to being good, but I never say never, but I would say that he's dug himself too much of a hole to win back-to-back Cy Youngs with how he started the year. Us also dropping games when he only gives up 1 run or 2 runs to the fucking Rockies doesn't help any. and get a no decision or a loss because our offense goes out and drops a fucking goose egg. But I love Chris Sale. Last year was like a storybook. He's one of those guys that I've always liked ever since, he broke through with the White Sox. And then he has the best year of his career on a resurgence year when he starts with a new team, and you love to see it for a guy like that. He's a good guy for the game of baseball. I think he's going to bounce back pretty good this year. User error. Patrick's just in here to be a menace. Yeah. Well, and then on top of winning the Triple Crown, he also won a Gold Glove last year. So, like, just all in all, a crazy year last year for somebody at the point in his career that he's at as well. I will say it left kind of a sour taste, and like nobody that's not a Braves fan is going to think about this, but Braves fans maybe, Patrick maybe if Jupiter's still in here. We were coming down the stretch and in a race to go to the postseason and for seeding in the wild card, and the dude didn't pitch the last 2 weeks that we played baseball because of back spasms. I understand it's tough when you're making millions of dollars playing baseball, but part of me wants guys to still be competitors. He gets scratched and doesn't pitch in the doubleheader against the Mets. Okay, I get that. It sucks. But instead of going out and winning the first game with Sale on the mound, we kind of win the second game and limp our way into the postseason. It's still hard for me to fathom that he didn't pitch in the postseason. Like, whatever you got to do. Get your fucking ass. You've been the best pitcher in baseball this year, and this is the time of year where we need you the most. Go out there and give us one start. See what you got. Give us a fucking chance, man. And instead we go out to fucking San Diego and get rolled because our number one's just non-existent. And so we had like 2 competitive games in the series. Like I said, I don't know if that's asking too much out of a millionaire to grab his fucking nuts and go out there and throw some pitches. I'm sorry you're having muscle spasms in your back. You know what's crazy? I do every single day. And when I go to work and I'm having muscle spasms, my job is to pick up full-grown human beings and to load them into the back of an ambulance. And I'm still expected to shut the fuck up and go do my job. Like, I would never be like, hey, Chris, we need you to pitch for like 2 months with those back spasms. No. Go pitch one fucking time, man. Please. He did. Chris Sale won the Cy Young last year. He won the Triple Crown and the Cy Young. You called me Canadian. Okay, that's fair. I suppose I deserve that then. That is a valid point. But Patrick, can you weigh in on that? Were you as irritated that Chris didn't pitch in the postseason for us as I was? Like, I know back spasms, whatever, but man, yeah, he won the Cy Young last year, like almost unanimously as well. It's kind of hard not to when you win the Triple Crown. Like, they were still trying to make a case for Zach Wheeler to win it last year, which he had a great year, but how can you claim that he deserves to win an award for being the best pitcher when there's a guy that's statistically better than him in every single category? But yeah, both guys that won the Cy Young last year won the Triple Crown in their league as well. Tyreek Skubal won the Triple Crown and won the Cy Young last year. But, like I said, that's the one thing that Sale had over him. He also won a Gold Glove, and Skubal did not. Yeah. I don't think anybody that actually knows ball would be like, oh, you don't know who won every award over the last 10 years? You clearly don't know ball. Some of that may slip through the cracks. Real baseball fans would probably forgive you for it. There's probably a bunch of people that remember that he won the Cy Young that don't remember that he won the Triple Crown. Man, could that Mike Trout sell? That'd be cool. You've said enough while you've been in here that it's pretty obvious that you do know baseball. Don't worry. And if if Tricky says something stupid, just ignore him. That's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't throw for an entire week, Patrick. We really needed him to pitch in the doubleheader against the Mets to make sure that we made the postseason, and he didn't. And so I understand not pitching for a week with back spasms and hopefully getting treatment and cortisone shots or whatever. But then at a certain point, it's like, you're going to have to murder me to keep me off that field. Yeah. I know they can be bad. Like I said, I get them pretty great. And get to pop a couple of leave and run another call and load some fat ass up in the back of an ambulance. I guess that's why I'm a little less understanding about it, because I had them really bad my senior year in high school. I still had to pitch with them because there was literally only one other dude that could give us a chance at winning a ball game my senior year in high school that could take the mound. We basically had a 3-man rotation, and the third man was whatever dude could throw strikes that day. It wasn't a set person. Appreciate it, man. We're just out here playing and having fun, Lightning. Appreciate you coming by and spreading a little positivity as well. There really hadn't been any negativity except for whatever Tricky's brought, but I brought that on. I egged him on to start, so that's what I get for calling him Canadian. I guess I offended him. I'll just call you a Yankee from now on, since you live so far north. That's what Southerners usually do when they talk about people from farther north than them. Dude, yeah. It's a movie that I wish would have been for the Braves. Instead, it's going to be one of the coolest moments in history for a guy that used to be a Brave. It's going to be the career-defining moment for him, too. Like, when they show his highlight reel when he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, that's going to be the exclamation point at the end of it. Sad. Happy for him. Sad for me and all of Braves country. Yeah, and that's like I don't want to sound like irrational about it, because like you said, they never really came out and told us how bad they were. They just kept saying, "Yeah, he's still dealing with the back spasms." He wasn't even on the postseason roster. Like, there wasn't even a chance that he was going to throw against the Padres. That's what blows my mind. With something, it's the fucking postseason, man. It's do or die. It's your season is fucking over if you don't win these games. I'm surprised he wasn't even at least on the roster, continuing to have daily treatment, like, because you have treatment like morning, afternoon, before game time. Like, we didn't even leave the door open for him to possibly throw. Yeah. Dude, when I was dealing with it my senior year, and I had like an irritated sciatic nerve as well, I had to stop throwing out of the windup because it was too much movement. And so I just literally threw out of the stretch. Because, like I said, at my high school, it was who could throw strikes. That's who's going to pitch. I don't think you need to be telling me who is and isn't Yankee since I'm the one that's lived in the South my whole life. We pretty much consider people that live north of us Yankees. That's what I was saying. But yes, the term does technically mean more like Northeast people. But yeah, we call anybody that lives north of the Mason-Dixon Yankees most of the time. Oh, same man. I have MLB TV. It's been super fun the last 3-4 years that I've had it. Just being like, kind of like we talked about, baseball isn't always great to watch, but there's sometimes where I'm just in the mood to watch a game even if the Braves aren't on. And so I can flip it on and pick whoever the best matchup is going on at that time and just watch some baseball. It's awesome. Before I was like doing the live streaming thing while I gamed, I would, a lot of times last summer, I'd just have a baseball game on while I played. Yeah. Side note, Patrick, you may need to refresh the stream. I know I have like a 10-second delay, but you're definitely like 30, 60 seconds behind, where we're on like different multiple topics at the same time. The conversations are overlapping quite hard. Okay. 200,000 stubs for Ronald. 1 in 16 chance it's over an 88. It doesn't even tell me what it is to be 90 plus, and he's a 94, so it's even lower. I mean, I didn't lose the war. My family did fight for the North, like, because we were Oklahoma, so you kind of, it wasn't even a state, so you kind of just picked. I had a great something grandfather that was, I think he was like a cavalry officer or something. Alrighty. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! They're chanting MVP in the background. Dude. Well, that's officially my best pull of the year. Holy shit. Oh my god. I don't want to sell him. I don't want to sell him. Oh my god. You were a minute and a half behind. Well, did you refresh in time to catch me just fucking pull that Ronald Acuna Jr. out of the chase pack? Holy shit. Dude. If I sell him, I can finish live series, though. I think I have to, man. I've been begging for a giant pull for weeks to finish live series. And then I can move on with my life and start buying cards that I'll enjoy. Like, I've splurged a little to do the Easter egg program and to do Buxton and I live in the South. The war was 200 years ago, Patrick. Fuck off. You know what? Enjoy your fucking snow up there. I've been wearing shorts and tank tops for the last 4 months. Nerd. God, I can't believe that just happened. Dude. I can't believe that just happened. That's what I get for calling you a fucking Canadian to start, I guess. You're just gonna be difficult all night for the rest of the night. Whew. And that is why you do the multiplayer program. Holy shit. SDS, do you need somebody to do an ad for you? I just pulled Ronald Acuna Jr. out of a chase pack. You should go do the multiplayer program today. Goodness. Man, that's huge. Mike Trout just sold. So I was thinking, I don't have him yet. Damn it. Okay, I got to do the Cardinals. That Victor Scott card is like an upgraded version of Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a little better hitter. He's not as great defensively, but he's 99 speed, diamond fielding, 87 reaction. Like at P3, he's still going to get diamond reaction. Max speed, max steal. He's got a good arm. He's a way better hitter. Way better. Like, Pete Crow Armstrong has like 44 power versus left. With like 70 contact. So he's got great contact. His power's not spectacular. I did think about this as well. He gives power right. So if I loaded my bench with Cardinals just to fucking do it, that would get him even a little higher. Dude, I'm waiting for that card to sell. My God. I mean, honestly, it's not that much of a difference in subs that I'm trying to ball hawk right there. Sell. Do it. You won't. You bitch. Sell. Somebody buy it. Somebody go buy my Acuna. I can't believe I'm selling my favorite player in baseball right now. No problem, man. I appreciate you hanging out. Like I said, I'm not going to be live tomorrow night or the next night. I'll be live again Sunday night and Monday night because I got to go to bed early tomorrow because I got to get up at 4:30 in the morning to work a 24-hour shift. But I appreciate you hanging out, man. Always happy to have new people coming by. This is pretty much what every stream is like. It's a little different if I'm playing Call of Duty or apparently in the near future, Helldivers with Patrick. Obviously, we'll be talking about that game, but we'll still talk baseball. I can't help but talk baseball all the time, man. I talk baseball with people at work that don't give a shit about baseball. Oh. Dude. Now, the other thing to think about, I guess. I mean, that's about as low as his price is going to get for me, probably. That gets me down to 816. I mean, I'm right on the cusp of having just enough because he's going to be around 600. I'm going to keep holding out probably for a little bit, at least until the Weekend Classic. And then these two, about 140 for the two of them. I mean, so I don't know that I technically even have enough. I could finish the NL West for sure, I think is what I would prioritize. Because I'm not super jazzed about the Zimmerman at this point. His K per 9's too low to enjoy playing All-Star Hall of Fame. But the I mean, Gil Hodges is obviously awesome. Chase Headley's a decent... What do you do with Chase Headley? I mean, do you maybe bring him off the bench to platoon with Scott Rowland in the Weekend Classic? Probably. That's probably your best use for him. Because he's still a switch hitter with decent clutch, so even if he does flip around again and face a lefty reliever late in the game... But yeah, man. Holy cow. Unfortunately, I think that's where I'm gonna call it a night, man. I gotta do dad things tomorrow. Gotta watch my kid. I appreciate everybody that's come by and hung out tonight. This has been one of the better streams that I've had in a month or more. Like I said, it's going to be a couple nights before I'm live again. I'll be live Sunday night and Monday night, but